Woo!
Hey, Workout Wednesday.
It's Workout Wednesday.
Boom, boom, boom. And we are going to get after some hip warm-up, hip circulation. Ooh, she's already in position.
Hip mobility.
Hip mobility.
Well, you're sort of in position too.
Yeah. So again, whether you're starting your day, getting ready for a workout or sport, or just in the middle of your day where you feel kind of tight through your hips.
Anytime is a good time to work on mobility.
Anytime.
If you're all warmed up already, that's great. But if you're not, that's great too. Just stay within yourself. You want your mobility work, your stretches, to feel like they're pulling but not painful. If you're warmer, you might be able to move a little bit farther into those stretches. But if you're not, again, just respect where you are.
And every day's different.
Yeah.
So
that's for sure.
I'm doing a standing version, but here's the thing. If I were to start moving my leg in, I call it an open the door, close the door, or like a little hurdle, open, close, abduction, adduction, just straight leg out and in. I don't want to have to worry about my balance. So that's why I'm holding on to the wall.
Yeah.
So if I'm more worried about my balance, then I'm kind of defeating the purpose, which if balance is your thing, then great. But moving your leg, I feel a little creaky on one hip, and one hips go, hey, this is great. But I would do about 10-ish movements up and over. Don't force it. Just move it.
Yeah, you don't have to force it. Heck, you could do 5 or 6 movements on each side if you wanted to. And so here I am in that butterfly seated position. Some people will have a lot of trouble getting into a tall sitting position, ribs over hips, when they're sitting down on the floor. So you can sit on a yoga block or sit on, nobody uses dictionaries anymore, so you could grab yourself a big old dictionary and use that. Pull yourself up a little bit with one hand on the ankle, push down into your knee a little bit with the other side, and just kind of, it doesn't have to be a real quick bounce, just a little shove into a stretch. Again, pulling but not painful. Do that 5, 6, 8, 10 times on each side. But wait, there's more.
Oh, good.
From this starting position, now this is something we called a mermaid pose in Pilates. Boop.
Ooh.
So we're going to flip one foot out to the side. So one foot's in towards your center line, one knee out, one knee forward. Now, a lot of people will do this as a lower back stretch and turn the hips. I'm going to invite you to keep your hips and your sits bones down as close to the floor as you can get them. It's going to look a little bit different for everybody. You can flip to the other side. Your feet actually stay in more or less the same position. Sit up over those sits bones and go nice and slow, side to side. See if you can get a little taller over your sits bones each time. You may find that your one hip is higher than the other. One is staying very grounded and one is lifting way up, or just a little bit. And that should improve over time if you practice this stretch. You should be able to get those hips moving a little bit more evenly. And that's progress.
Don't be afraid to elevate those hips because, she's pretty flexible in those hips.
Yeah.
And if you hear some cracking and noises, usually that's okay as long as there's not pain associated with it. So be mindful of the sounds with the pain, without the pain, and just move slow and breathe.
Get the sensation.
Please breathe through this.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get those hips.
Hip mobility for Workout Wednesday. Let's get after it.
The better to dance.
Woo-woo. The better to dance with.